In this video, we're sharing a simple, old-fashioned way to turn everyday waste into something useful for plants. Everything used in this process is easy to find, low cost, and can be prepared at home. The purpose isn't to create a powerful or instant fertilizer, but to gently return minerals to the soil in a form plants can actually absorb and benefit from. We begin by making our own wood ash, and this step is important. Only clean, natural wood is burned. Small twigs or larger pieces, with no paint, polish, glue, or chemical treatment. When wood burns completely, most of the carbon is released into the air. What remains in the ash are the minerals the tree absorbed from the soil during its life. Wood ash naturally contains potassium, calcium, small amounts of magnesium, and trace elements. After the fire cools fully, the ash is collected and kept dry. Next, about 300 grams of this wood ash is placed into a large bottle. On its own, wood ash is very alkaline and quite harsh. If applied directly to soil in large amounts, it can harm roots or raise soil pH too much. That's why the next step matters. About 1 liter of white vinegar is slowly added to the ash. Almost immediately, bubbling begins. These bubbles are carbon dioxide gas, showing that a chemical reaction is taking place. This is a neutralization reaction. Wood ash contains alkaline compounds like potassium carbonate and calcium carbonate, while vinegar contains acetic acid. When they combine, they partially neutralize each other. During this process, some minerals are converted into water-soluble forms such as potassium acetate and calcium acetate. These dissolve into the liquid instead of remaining as dry ash. Since plants absorb nutrients through water, this step makes the minerals far more usable. After around 10 minutes, when the bubbling slows down, about 5 liters of water are added. This further dilutes the mixture and helps spread the dissolved minerals evenly. The container is then loosely covered with a lid that has a small hole. This allows any remaining gas to escape and prevents pressure buildup. The mixture is left to rest for about 24 hours. During this time, the remaining acidic and alkaline components continue to balance out. Heavier ash particles settle at the bottom, excess gas slowly escapes, and the liquid becomes calmer and more stable. By the next day, the solution is less aggressive and safer to handle, while the minerals remain dissolved in the water. Even after resting, the solution is still too strong to apply directly to plants, especially near delicate roots. That's why it's diluted once more, this time mixing it 50-50 with clean water. This final dilution turns it into a gentle soil supplement rather than a harsh treatment. The goal is to support the soil, not shock it. At this stage, a few tablespoons of turmeric powder are added and mixed well. Turmeric isn't used here as a traditional fertilizer since it doesn't supply significant nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium. Instead, it acts as a biological helper. Its natural compounds, especially curcumin and aromatic oils, play a supportive role in the soil. One benefit of turmeric is its mild antimicrobial effect. Curcumin can slow the growth of certain harmful bacteria and fungi, particularly around the root zone. This effect is gentle and does not destroy beneficial microbes, but it can help reduce disease pressure in stressed soils. Turmeric also supports soil life. It contains natural starches that serve as food for beneficial microorganisms. When applied to soil, these microbes become more active, improving nutrient cycling, breaking down organic matter, and supporting healthier root systems. Another small benefit is pest deterrence. The strong smell and bitter compounds in turmeric may discourage ants, larvae, or other small soil pests from gathering directly around roots. This effect isn't permanent or guaranteed, but it can contribute to better balance in the soil ecosystem. There's also a physical advantage. Fine turmeric particles help the liquid spread more evenly through the soil. Instead of running straight through dry ground, the solution moves more slowly, improving contact with the root zone. When applied near plant roots, this mixture works gently. Potassium supports flowering, fruiting, and overall plant strength. Calcium helps with cell structure and root development. The mild acidity can reduce nutrient lockout in overly alkaline soils. Turmeric helps maintain microbial balance and a cleaner root environment. None of these effects are extreme on their own, but together they create supportive conditions for healthy growth.